Aiyaz Sayed-Khaiyum is the Fijian Attorney General, as well as the country's Minister for Economy. He joins us now live in Glasgow. So far, are you encouraged or disappointed by the pledges you've heard at COP26?
Well, I think, it's a bit too early to make that sort of dichotomous call, but I think there's a lot of noise has been made in the past 1 week or so. There's been a lot of positive noises being made, but it's now down to the crunch time where we are in the negotiating rooms to get the right text going forward. For us, as you know, as you highlighted through President Barack Obama, we need to keep 1.5 degrees alive. It's an existential issue for us. And the current trajectory suggests that, the global temperature will rise anywhere between 2.7 to 3.1 degrees by the end of the century. We cannot afford to do that.
But all the promises taken together at COP26, even if they're kept, which is by no means a certainty, will not get you to 1.5. And some leaders of island nations on the front line of the climate crisis have said very plainly, this is a death sentence for us. Do you share that concern?
Well, I think if we keep on the current trajectory, it will be a death sentence, but we also believe that there's a solution, and the solution is that we need to cut emissions by 50% by 2030, in particular the high emitters, and then need to reach net zero emissions by 2050.
But how do you do that? That's not what's being promised.
Well, I think the commitments need to be made, and we need to ensure that within the process we're able to monitor those commitments. We're still very positive about it. We believe that if we are able to push the envelope, we are able to also, I think, get some of the larger countries, the high emitters, the corporations to see that there's actually merit in going for net zero emissions, because it actually makes a good argument for sustainability of profits, even sustainability of longevity in terms of your customer base.
Well, that all obviously sounds good on paper, but China didn't even send its leader to COP. Their pledges did not exceed what was promised in Paris. And even the rich nations' promise to spend the $100 billion to help poorer, developing, and also climate vulnerable nations transition, that was not even met. So I'm sorry to keep asking you, but how do you maintain a level of hope and trust going forward when in the past promises have been broken so often?
Well, what is the alternative? The alternative is that, you spell just doomsday and you sit back and don't do anything about it. Britain has actually, pointed Germany and Canada in respect of the shortfalls of the $100 billion. There's now a new projection that they'll reach their target by 2023. We are saying there needs to be cumulative 500 billion by 2025, and thereon we need about 750 billion a year. And I think there is some of the private sector input in the past couple of days gives some sense of hope. And I think there's an opportunity to get the private and the public sectors involved in getting blended finance. For us, obviously, it's critically important that we have affordable finance available to us.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much, Aiyaz Sayed-Khaiyum, the Fijian Attorney General, coming to us live from Glasgow, Scotland. Appreciate your time this evening.
Thank you.